Imagine the most powerful judge in your country, respected by everyone, suddenly ousted by Parliament. It sounds like a political thriller, but this really happened in Ghana in 1979. And it sparked a landmark court case. This is the story of Tuffuor versus the AG. In 1977, a man named Fred Kwasi Apaloo was appointed Chief Justice. He was known for his calm demeanor and unwavering fairness. 2 years later, in 1979, Ghana celebrated a return to democracy with a new constitution. The new president, Hilla Lyman, did what the new law required. He sent Chief Justice Apaloo's name to Parliament for approval. Everyone thought this was just a formality. After all, Apaloo was already the Chief Justice. But then, the unthinkable happened. Parliament rejected him. The vote was a shocking 71-0, not a single vote in his favor. The nation was stunned. Throughout Ghana's history, the judiciary had often been a political battleground. Chief justices were frequently dismissed by military takeovers or political pressure. In fact, only one had ever avoided dismissal, and that was because he resigned to become president. So, when Parliament rejected Apaloo, many people feared the worst. It looked like the same old story of political interference repeating itself. But one man refused to let it go. Dr. Tuffuor, a university lecturer, decided to take a stand. He wasn't a politician or a judge, but he believed the Constitution was being violated. He filed a lawsuit against the government. His argument was simple but brilliant. He claimed that the moment the new Constitution came into effect on September 24, 1979, Apaloo automatically continued as Chief Justice. He pointed to a specific clause, Article 127(8), which stated that all judges holding office before the new Constitution shall be deemed to continue in their roles. In other words, Apaloo didn't need a new appointment or Parliament's approval. He was already the Chief Justice. Dr. Tuffuor assembled a legal team, including a young lawyer who would one day become president himself, Nana. The government fought back hard. The Attorney General argued that Dr. Tuffuor had no right to sue because he wasn't personally affected. He claimed that Apaloo was only the Chief Justice of the old court system, not the new one established by the Constitution, and he insisted that Parliament had every right to reject the nomination. The case gripped the nation. The very soul of Ghana's new democracy was on the line. Could an ordinary citizen challenge the government to protect the Constitution? Was the judiciary truly independent, or was it just another political pawn? Finally, the Supreme Court delivered its verdict, and it was monumental. First, the court declared that any Ghanaian citizen has the right to go to court to defend the Constitution. You don't need a special, personal interest. The Constitution belongs to everyone. Second, they agreed with Dr. Tuffuor. The court ruled that the phrase "shall be deemed" was incredibly powerful. It meant that the law treated Apaloo as if he had been properly appointed under the new Constitution from day one. He did not need to be vetted or approved by Parliament to continue in the job he already held. His constitutional protection was automatic. The court did say, however, that the Speaker of Parliament couldn't be sued for what happens inside Parliament, respecting the separation of powers. But the main victory was won. The path was cleared. Thanks to Dr. Tuffuor's courage and a landmark Supreme Court ruling, Justice Apaloo was reinstated. He went on to serve his full term and retire with dignity, the first Chief Justice in Ghana's history to do so. This case, Tuffuor v. Attorney General, became a cornerstone of Ghanaian law. It established that the Constitution is not just a piece of paper, but a living document that protects the rights of all citizens and ensures the independence of the judiciary. As one of the justices in the case, Justice F.K famously said, "A constitution is a living organism, and every single word has meaning." This story is a powerful reminder that in a democracy, the law is supreme. And sometimes it takes just one brave citizen to stand up and make sure it stays that way. Thanks for watching, and if you found this story inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.